Lynn, and I don't have a whole lot to say tonight except that I would like to speak about a recent...
Your voice is kind of soft. Can you stand as close to the mic as you can? Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to talk about a recent experience I had where I bought a new car, talking about emissions and cleaning up our air. Well, on this new car, it has a little computer dash and the light went on, check engine. It turned out I needed a little part called an oxygen sensor. Well, that little part cost me over $400 to put in my car. So that was a big hit on us financially to do that. And I feel like as the little guy, we're doing this to clean up the air, but what is being done about the gas industry? I mean, they are allowed to pour out tons and tons of emissions into our airshed, and I live just 2 short blocks downwind from a well site, so I have been personally affected by this. It's gone to days to the point where when they're fracking sometimes, my property gets so smoggy, I literally will have to get in my car and leave, and I go somewhere else because I can't enjoy being on my property from the noise and the fumes, and a lot of that is diesel too, because they're allowed to just idle those trucks for 12 hours a day, and that builds up in the air, and you can't breathe, the kids can't play outside. Now I'm told by TCEQ more often than not that those emissions are safe when they come out there, that these levels are safe. But my question is, what level of exposure to carcinogenic materials is safe? In addition, my family and a cluster of neighbors, I'm noticing that since gas drilling began in our neighborhood, a lot of us are getting very ill. We're having severe headaches, severe fatigue on days when they're specifically fracking and doing whatever they're doing down there. Painful joints. We've got neighbors diagnosed with fibromyalgia now, fluid around the heart. We've got blood disorders, heart problems. We've had emergency room visits that we've never had before. So, I mean, yes, it's maybe hard to link that specifically to the gas industry, but I think there's a correlation because we have not seen this prior to the drilling, and now we're seeing a lot more incidences of illness. And on April 11th, we had a major gas release coming off that Folsom site where neighbors were awakened in the middle of the night by a loud venting sound and odors. And I just got the report back from the Railroad Commission today stating that 6,500 cubic feet of gas was released. And I highly doubt that that figure is accurate because I was told by an expert in the field that it was more likely to be over 2 million cubic feet. So my question is Chesapeake underreporting these numbers? I mean, how do we really know what amount was released? My entire house filled up with gases that night, and you could go out in the street and you could feel it. It was really heavy, but they're telling me it's light and it dissipates. So I don't understand what that heavy feel was and the smell. It was very filthy smelling. Now, I just thought it was a crime to falsify documents. I don't know about that part of it, but I would like that to be looked into a little further as far as the amount of the gas release and what we were exposed to. And I just want to say that I think our government agencies need to be especially diligent at this time of this gas boom to assure that residents are able to live safely in their own homes.